Hello everyone. Today our topic is nitrogen cycle in aquarium. Understanding nitrogen cycle in aquarium is crucial for your fish keeping. Your success in discus keeping hobby will depend on how well you understand it and apply it on your aquarium. What are the sources of nitrogen in aquarium? The obvious answer will be fish, but we need to think deeper. Freshwater fish has more salt concentration in their body cell than surrounding water. Thus, as per the principle of osmosis, to establish balance, water molecule rush into fish body cell constantly. I have given some details of osmosis on screen in case you want to check out. Now, if fish doesn't get rid of the extra water entering their body, it will puff up like a football and die. Hence, freshwater fish like discus urinates a lot, and with urine, lot of ammonia is released into tank water. To give you a relatable example, a human-sized fish will urinate 28 liters in a day, which is 22 times more than what human does. As explained, fish is the first source of ammonia in your discus tank. The second source of ammonia will come in your tank by decomposition of fish waste and uneaten food. Heterotrophic bacteria like protozoa, fungi, and other pathogen decomposes fish poop and uneaten food. They consume organic carbon present in those waste and in the process release ammonia. Now, as you see, your tank without maintenance will become a soup of toxic ammonia. Ammonia is very toxic to discus and any freshwater fish. Fish tolerance to ammonia will depend on species to species, but as an aquarist, we should always aim for zero ammonia in tank. How pH plays a role in ammonia toxicity in your discus tank. Ammonia binds with a free hydrogen ion and becomes ammonium in your aquarium. Please note, ammonia is toxic, but ammonium is not. This comes as a blessing to aquarist. Now, if your tank pH is less, it means you have more hydrogen ions and more ammonia will be converted to non-toxic ammonium. Just to clear your understanding, pH is basically measurement of hydrogen ion in a solution. pH 7 is neutral. Less than pH 7 means your tank water is acidic and contains more amount of hydrogen ions. pH above 7 means your tank water contains less amount of hydrogen ion and alkaline in nature. Ammonia and ammonium create an equilibrium in your tank. The ratio between ammonia and ammonium is strictly controlled by your aquarium pH. Ammonia has acid dissociation constant known as pKa of 9.25. What does it mean is at a pH of 9.25, ammonia and ammonium ratio in your tank will be 1:1 or equal. If pH drops in your tank or you have low pH, more toxic ammonia will get converted to non-toxic ammonium. At pH 8.25, ammonia and ammonium ratio in your tank will be 1:10. At pH 7.25, ammonia and ammonium ratio in your tank will be 1:100. At pH 6.25, ammonia and ammonium ratio in your tank will be 1:1000. At lower pH, more hydrogen ions present in your tank water, resulting more and more toxic ammonia being converted to non-toxic ammonium. Hence, you see how low pH helps reducing ammonia from your tank. But do not try to lower your tank pH by adding chemical. Unstable and fluctuating pH will kill your discus fishes. You may consider adding fast-growing live plants in your aquarium, which consumes ammonia and ammonium and purify water naturally. Till this point, we understood heterotrophic microbes and fish releases ammonia in aquarium. Low pH helps converting toxic ammonia to non-toxic ammonium. Plants help reducing ammonia from your aquarium. Now, once you have a sufficient and steady source of ammonia in your aquarium, Nitrosomonas, a rod-shaped gram-negative group of bacteria, will use the ammonia and convert it to nitrite. Please note, nitrite is also toxic for your fishes. Once you have a steady source of nitrite in your aquarium, Nitrobacter, another gram-negative group of bacteria, will convert toxic nitrite to non-toxic nitrate. The end product nitrate can be removed from tank by water change. The nitrifying bacteria discussed so far don't live suspended in water. They live on surface. It means your tank substrate, glass panel are breeding ground of such bacteria. I normally prefer to have bare bottom tank, which means most of the beneficial bacteria in my aquarium lives inside filter. Hence, it is very important to have big filter with sufficient amount of biomedia in it. My choice of filter for discus tank is canister filter, as it provides good amount of space to hold sufficient biomedia. I prefer ceramic ring and Sikkim matrix as biomedia. These biomedia are porous in nature and offer good amount of surface for bacteria to propagate. I hope till this point you understood how exactly nitrogen cycle takes place in your aquarium. How I cycle my tank will be another topic which I will share in future. Till that time, take care. Have a nice time. Bye.